welcome back guys, and Happy New Year to you all. And today we're out in the Hilux as well, so the family are out today and we're going to explore some lanes, a lot of mud. As you can see, we've had a bit of fun, and so we're just a couple of lanes out, so we'll put this onto a new video for this year, and yeah, enjoy it. And here we go for a great start of 2025. We are heading off into Pembrokeshire and we are doing some lanes behind RF Brawdy, around to St David's, and heading over towards Broadhaven and on towards Little Avon and the Dale Estry, that sort of area. So yeah, mostly the west part of Wales and Pembrokeshire, and it's going to be quite a good journey. So the first lane that we're on now, this is called Berrybush, and it's quite a nice little grassy farm track, and there is a section near the middle, got a bit of a sinkhole section, but it used to be sort of lanes sort of diverted into it, but now you can actually get around quite clear now. It's had a bit of hedge trimming, and so it's pretty accessible now, but it's still a bit wet and squishy in places. So this is the first bit now, so obviously you can see it's getting a bit boggy now, and the Hilux is on semi-road all-terrain tyres, so it's not fantastic, but I just do what I can with the vehicle, and we've got all the gear that we need on our own. You know, we've got the shovel, we've got a hand winch, straps, but I know these lanes pretty well, so we're going to be pretty good, and I'm sure if I do get stuck, try and ring the boys, I'm sure they'll come and help out. But yeah, we'll be fine for this journey today. So this is just sort of mock run, a recce should we say, because the vehicle's just had the 2-inch suspension lift on it. So basically just want to try it out before we start venturing onto the much more interesting lane, should we say. So it's a little trial, see how we get on and see how it feels. But still a few more modifications need doing. Also need better tyres, underbody protection and a snorkel. So yeah, it's going to be a slow progress, but we'll get there. But you'll see more of the Hilux out on the trails and with the boys. Okay, so lane number 2, this is Lochmeyler, so not far from Berrybush. Sounds pretty Scottish, but yeah, we're definitely still in Wales, and it's just a fairly simple track with a nice ford halfway through. So yeah, we'll give it a go. Now this is a really nice lane, so it overlooks the sea there, and we are in Lannon, and it's between Fishguard and St David's, and it's really nice, especially with this view in the summer on a really nice clear day. Really nice. It's still a good lane, and it's one of the first ones I did drive years ago, and it's really good, especially if you're coming uphill, and it does get very tight. We've had a Range Rover with us before, and it literally climbs the bank right to the bottom, but you'll see as we get down there and how much the Hilux fits in there pretty well. So as you can see now, the lane is starting to get a little bit more narrow, and it gets a lot tighter than this, believe me, as we get down to the end point. And it's pretty good. So I get the wife to get out, send her on her way, so she can record me coming down then. So yeah, it's pretty good. Now just take a look at that, so you can see how narrow this is now. So if you've got like just say a Discovery with 50mm wheel spacers, big tyres, you've got no chance of fitting through here. But you'll end up driving up the banks of both sides. I've seen it before, and you could actually like crawl underneath a Discovery that came with us and the Range Rover. So yeah, it's pretty interesting lane, very tight, but yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so on to the next lane now. So this one is Rogerton Byway, and it's a really nice lane. It gets quite lumpy and bumpy, should we say, in the middle, with some really sticky clay. So it's pretty good. And one of the sides, I think it's on the left, halfway up, it's got a bit of a washout, so I've got to really push the truck into the trees, just so I don't bottom out and get stuck in the ruts. But yeah, it's pretty good. And it's a bit unusual as well, because on the one side of the lane near farm, it says a restricted byway with a handmade sign, so I wouldn't worry about that too much, and it's a proper byway. It's all been checked. But yeah, it's pretty good lane, this is. this one now, it's got quite a few names to it. So it's called Broadmoor, it's called Long Lane. It's literally the only lane in Broadhaven, well, above Broadhaven. So it's really good. This one also gets very, very narrow. And I used to look after this lane when I was a glass rep a while ago. And I always used to make sure it's trimmed and looked after. But obviously, I do my bit when I can. Like today, it was to go down there with the saws just in case anything was down. But yeah, we made it through, and it's pretty good. Could be that gate anyway. And we've got a little gate just here now. I always put the gates back how we see them, so as it is, I put it back in exactly the same place, and then we just carry on with the rest of the route, and it starts to get a bit more tighter and pretty interesting here. Some big ruts and stuff, but nothing too much for a standard vehicle like the Hilux itself. You know, I've got the 2-inch lift, and it does make the hell of a difference. So you're not bottoming out, but there's no real big issue in this lane. So this is the fun part, and you've got a couple of low trees and branches here, but it's just right to get over the top of the Hilux. So there's no need to row too much of it. It looks like somebody maybe with a disco or defender that's been lifted has cut it at sort of an angle anyway. So it's not too bad. But the Hilux gets under, not a problem. So we got through there, not a problem, no issues through there. As you can see, it's quite a long lane to be honest, and it goes with the name Long Lane, and yeah, it's really good. And we'll be on to the next one shortly. Now this is another little one. This is near Talbenny, so it's between Little Haven and Dale. So it's a nice little lane to go across here. Now, when you do this one, just bear in mind that there is a water pipe, like for a farm or something like that, for a silage pipe that's actually runs in the track. So just make sure you don't drive over it or get into tyres. But looking up for us today, it was up in the hedge, and you'll see that as we go further up the lane. So yeah, it's pretty good. Nice little lane to fit in. There you go, you can see now the silage pipe, and literally as I drive through it just pushes it over, so not damaging the pipe or the vehicle itself. Now this lane is personally one of my favourites, and with my my children, they love this one as well. And it's a Dale Estry. Now this part here absolutely stinks. It smells like kippers, crab, all sorts of things. Honestly, it's black, really gungy stuff. So yeah, there's a bit of a drop in here, so that's why I was taking it easy, because you can't see there, but underneath the back of the drop just there. And yeah, it's a really stinky lane, really dirty. Now, as you've seen some of my videos, I've always been splashed by the boys, so I tried to get the wife to give her a bit of it, but yeah, missed. But yeah, it's a lovely lane this is. So it's an estuary, so there's a lot of wildlife down here as well, some really nice birds if you're into that kind of thing, the feathered style, and yeah, it's pretty good. But we're making our way down just to the beach, so the kids can have a wander around, collect loads of shells. There's loads of like pirate glass they call it, and shells and things. So it's pretty good for the kids. One for the summer as well. If you just want to get away from it all, park here, have a barbecue, or just chill out on the beach, it's absolutely fantastic. Gone up this way. See the footprint. It smells good. And the views are absolutely stunning. Really nice just to have 5 minutes, just stop and you know, have a look around. So it's really nice to have a byway like this in the west part of Wales. It really is fantastic, and the kids just love going on the beach and exploring. It's pretty good. Now on to the last lane of the day. Now this one is really good. So this is in Hasar Cross. It's very good, really thick red clay. It's a bit like that red lane in Hereford. It's really, really gungy, so you just got to watch if it goes in your radiator, or you know, your grills and stuff like that. Make sure you give your vehicle a good wash after. Actually, I had a lot of seaweed when I washed my vehicle after this. I had a lot of seaweed wrapped around places, and red clay everywhere too. So yeah, if you do these lanes, just expect the byway, the salt water and stuff like that. Give it a good wash after. But yeah, this lane really good. Tractors use it a lot, so you see that track's quite wide, so it's not overused from green laners as much, but it's mostly just the farm access as well. He's got some big tractors in here, and they do a lot of potatoes and stuff like that for local produce. But yeah, it's pretty good. Now this section had a 2-foot like sort of hole on the left side where you're facing my vehicle now, but it's actually still a little bit deep in places, so I'm just scooching around the hedge here and then using the embankment to like push me back onto the track, just to avoid that one section so I don't bottom out. I haven't got any protection underneath still on this vehicle yet, so yeah, just avoid that section. Now this is a really fun part if you like a bit of mud, and here there's a lot of mud, a lot of red slimy sloppy stuff. And yeah, so as I got through, dropped the missus off, and then thought go for it again. And yeah, it's pretty good, nothing too bad. It does get really soft and boggy with deep water in there, but I always know to keep left as much as you can. And as you can see there, it's not too bad, but yeah, it's still pretty squishy. Look at that, got to have a bit of mud on the vehicle, makes you feel good, doesn't it, you know? Yeah, you've had a good day. No, but look at this is really interesting. So yeah, you got an old church with no roof on here, it's beautiful. So we'll have a quick look inside and show you around that too.
Okay, let's do a squid in the grass.
Yeah. There you go, can I have a look? Oh, that's pretty cool, that. Can I have a look at this one? 1893, 1892, I think. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's where the bells were used to be, look. That's the door, another door that would. Yeah, look, I've looked at the tiles in here. Look. Go on, let's go have a look. And look at the shapes on here.
No, I'm saying not in there.
Yeah. It's got a colour of it yellow. It's a strong colour, huh? Hmm? Still got some windows in that one. Yeah, do you want to go through? Let's go and have a look. You've seen the church from the other side then? Oh, look at that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed that. It's a nice, good little run out around Pembrokeshire. See us again soon.